you guys. I'm going to do a little video explaining why the Tail of the Dragon is so popular. Obviously it's 318 curves in 11 miles, or so they say. I'm not really ever counted them. But there are a lot of curvy roads in this country. Why is this one of the most popular destinations for bikes? The design and layout of the road is one thing for sure. The curves are really good and banked. It's supposed to be close to commercial traffic, even though there is a horse trailer. Anything over 30 feet, and there's another horse trailer. Over 30 feet, you're not supposed to be on the road. That is not definitely a given that you won't meet a semi or a longer trailer on this road. But the road it's a very good road for going fast. Even though the speed limit is 30, you can really get on it on this road. The biggest reason, though, is the geography. We're coming up on it right now, the Tennessee state line. I'm gonna pull over and let this bike by right here at the state line. The Dragon officially starts at mile 0 right here. For the Tail of the Dragon. And now we are in Tennessee. Being in Tennessee, leaving from North Carolina, this means you can drive down through here at a leisurely pace, do a scout run, see is there any law enforcement on the road. You know, the first trip down, that's your time to scout and see if there's, okay, there was a landslide right there, if there's any debris in the road, any cops on the road. The Tennessee cops are not going to come from the North Carolina side, so if there are no cops on the way down, it goes to figure there are no cops on the way back up, because there are no access roads into this for the whole 11 miles, minus the one road that's a gravel road that comes out of Cades Cove, and it's a one-way. And it's just a little bit out of their way to come that way to try to sneak in here, and they're only cutting off the first 3 miles anyway. It's not really a good idea. So pretty much law enforcement is easy to predict. That is how these guys go so fast. Do not worry about getting tickets. It's just a great destination. Loads of fun. And I was, right then, I think I was going 40. I happened to glance. I really never looked at my speedometer. 30 is way too slow on this road. For the curves, sure, you can go 30 in the curves and it feels okay. But I'm going almost 40 right now. And you can't even tell it. But there are a lot of people that just really can't drive, and they come over to this road to see if they can, and they figure out really quick they can't. It's not hard. I can usually go around this road at a pretty good pace and never even have a tire squeal. You can see these banks right here. I mean, you just love the road. It's designed to create traction. 40 miles an hour coming into this turn right here. I'm going to slow down just a touch. Barely a squall. I hit about 32 by the end of it. And I'm driving one-handed, talking to you guys. It's not bad. Got a few things rolling around in the back there. Sorry about that. But I do have my camera stuff. I was coming over to film, so. But I've been trying to do a video like this for a while, you know, explaining, you know, how you can get by with driving fast, not getting tickets, and why is it so popular. And that is the main reason. The other reason being that Tennessee does not share traffic infraction information. Therefore, you come over here, you get a ticket, as long as you are not a Tennessee resident. They never report it to your insurance. So you know, the cost of your insurance increasing because of speeding tickets is usually way more than the speeding tickets. Granted, the fines over here are pretty steep. Each infraction, I got a ticket about 10 years ago. They were $250 each infraction. I got 70 and a 30, passing and a no passing. It was $500. I did go to the driving school, get it lowered down to about $260, I believe. I wanted to tell them, obviously, I passed in a curve going 70 miles an hour, and I was in my little BMW I had back then. Said, obviously, I can drive, but I'll go to your driving school. They didn't find it too amusing. Actually, the instructor did, because I knew the instructor. But that's beside the point. That's another story for another time. But anyway, you know, I started driving this road right around 1990. I was probably, let's see, a junior in high school, I think, maybe a senior. No, I can't remember. It's not much longer than I got my driver's license. I'm old enough to know, to not remember. But when I got my driver's license, I basically started driving this road. And back then the speed limit was 55. Very little traffic. You could come over at night and just blister this road. It was a lot of fun. Times have changed, you know. They dropped the speed limit down to 45, I believe, at first, and they dropped it on down to 30. And, you know, people do crash. People do honestly die over here. They have fatal fatalities sometimes. It can be dangerous because people come and they don't know what to expect, and they think they've got it, but they, you know, if you don't know this road, some of these curves will sneak up on you quick. And that's just one of the benefits of me living here my entire life. Is I still don't know this road great. I used to drive it all the time. I had a couple of little sport bikes and come over here and play around. But with me living here my whole life and in my youth driving it all the time, I knew it really well. And then I got out of the routine of coming over here and doing anything like that. And you forget. And right now, you know, I'm pretty quick, but definitely not one of the faster drivers over here. Plus age has something to do with that. You know, I've made it through life without killing someone or killing myself so far. You know, so I kind of want to finish out the rest of my life in the same way, you know. The main reason being is, like I said, my driving ability is still really good in my opinion, but there are so many others over here now that their driving ability is not good. So, you know, you have to watch out for that. There's people that just really have no business on this road doing the things they're doing. You've got a few of the locals that grew up like me, living here, and some people that just really know the road. They could pass me going 100 miles an hour on this road in one of the straights, and I wouldn't bat an eye. They know what they're doing. But it is a fun road. But, you know, those are the reasons it's so popular. And I just wanted to, been trying to make this video actually for a while, and I've never really got it done yet. I've made the video several times, and I've just always scrap it because it doesn't turn out the way that I want it. Hopefully this one will. If it doesn't, I'll scrap it too. So far I've seen 0 cops on the road today. There's not really much traffic on the road today. It is a Thursday. And speaking of the only road that enters here, it's Parsons Branch Road right here. If they want to come around through Cades Cove, come all the way halfway around the loop to come out that one-way gravel road to give you a ticket, they're just going to have to give you a ticket because no one's going to watch for that. Guys, I want to wrap this one up. It's been something I've been trying to get accomplished. And right now I'm over here to meet some people from Texas. So just want to drive a bit, enjoy, and I'll see if I can do a run a little later in the evening when it cools down. Maybe the traffic clears out a little. But I wanted to get this video out of the way, so catch you on the next one.